So I'm watching the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard fucking saga. I'm like catching up on that shit. And fuck, man, I know when things go south, things really go south. My ex husband was so psycho. The one that I was married to, the last one, was so psycho. When I worked at the Bradenton Country Club, he thought that I was having an affair with the golf pro. Okay. And when I went into work one day, they called me in the office and they said, "We love you, Susie. We don't want to have to tell you this, but you either have to resign or we're going to have to fire you. So please resign." And I'm like, "Why?" They said, "Because your husband called here drunk, threatening the golf pro." And I was like, "Oh my God." I was horrified. Excuse me. I just would say hi to him. He'd come in for water. He just invited everybody to go out for his birthday, like all the staff. You know what I mean? Then, when I didn't want him no more, got rid of him, he lied about me to everybody that would fucking listen. Anybody. It didn't matter. Then I found out that, like, people were telling me, "Hey, your husband was in here, like a club. He was in here, he was talking all about you." Some guys were like, "Oh, you're not with your wife anymore." And he was like, "Yeah, fuck her." And they said it was almost like he was afraid that they were interested in you. Like, he was afraid. Then it started dawning on me, that motherfucker is talking bad about me, making up shit, because it's not because it's true. It's because he wanted the guys to think I was a whack job. Like, I was like, you know how there's a good crazy and there's a bad crazy? I'm like funny, good crazy. I'm sarcastic, funny, that like that. But I never like was like a big whack job. I just sold my house and left him. He was the one that had some severe. He still does. He has like, and I feel really bad. He's got severe addiction issues, and I prayed for him, and I even tried. My followers know I even tried to get him help. Not even his girlfriend that he lives with. She didn't give a fuck. Just last year or the year before, I sent him off to rehab, and everybody said, "Why'd you do that?" And I said, "Because that's my child's father. That's why. That's why." And this is after all the fucking shit he's done to me. I still did that to help my daughter's father out, a human being. And he still talked about me after that. He still talked about me. So you know what I did? I put it out there on Facebook. And finally, he didn't call me for like 9 months. But then he started just recently again. So it only worked for a little while. Like, you know what I mean? Don't you just love it when your ex-husband doesn't leave you alone? I usually don't do that. But I did it because it was 15 years. He already bought a house with another lady. And he just would not fucking leave me alone. He wouldn't. He wouldn't. For 15 years. He bothered me for 15 years. And then talked shit about me. Not to girls. Only guys. Because he didn't want those guys to date me. That's why. Because he knew I was a good catch. Watch out for that shit. It's all around.